Don't just talk about it, be about it.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
So, I always hear on YouTube, a lot of the forums, you hear the word movement, man. You hear movement, you hear it for the cause, help out the movement, help out the cause. And my question is, well, what's your movement? And to anybody out there, what's your cause, man? I think it was 2 days ago, I got some pretty cool news on YouTube. They sent me that I have qualified for the reoccurring payment for the channel. Usually it takes about 30,000 subscribers. We're just about shy of 19,500, and they've approved us. That means we're doing something right over here, man. That means that the message is getting out there and that the movement is actually working. Because what we're doing here, brother, this is a fucking movement, man. Don't think any twice about it. This is a movement, and it's begun whether you guys know it or not. And for the last, it's been since October, so for the last year and 4 months, or not even year and 4 months, year and a couple months, I've been doing this. And from day one, if you go back to my original video, and I have it posted on there, my message has never changed, brother. My message has always been the same. My message is to educate us from the destruction that gangs are, from the destruction that drugs, from the destructions of ourselves, putting us down all the time, and always looking for a reason to fight one another. Whether we're too short, whether we're too fucking tall, whether we're too fat, whether we're too brown, whatever reason, whether you're from the south, whether you're from the north, whether you're not from my city, whether you're from different county, whatever reason is, we'll find an excuse to fight one another. And that's what I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to stop the inside fighting. I'm trying to stop people from just hating on one another. And I'm trying to educate people and let them know that we're not just an ignorant race of fucking gangbangers, ignorant race of Latino, Mexicanos, Central Americans, whatever you want. Because at the end of the day, when they look at us, they look at us as brown men, brother. But we don't look at ourselves as brown men sometimes. We look at ourselves as enemies, and we need to stop that. And that's what this is all about. This is about making a platform and a forum for all of us, for us to be able to express ourselves, for us to be able to talk about the problems that we have in our communities. Because in reality, in the United States, brother, we're seen as second-class citizens, man. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. We are seen as second-class citizens. They think they can speak any way about us. They think they can call us just illegal, rapists, killers. You have it, and nobody makes any noise because we're too busy worrying about ourselves. Well, I was that way for many years too, and something just fucking was awakening me and said, "Nah, man, you got to do something. You got to give people whatever knowledge you've got and try to help people from making the same mistakes that I did." And that's what I've been trying to do. I've been putting my money where my mouth is, brother. Everything that you've seen on my show so far on the channel, it's all out of pocket, man. I mean, got about $1,000 in a camera, got about a couple $100 in lighting, got another couple $100 in microphones, got fuel, got tripods, got the system for the recording. I mean, it's just one thing after another, brother. And so far, I'm probably, including the handball tournament, I'm probably upside down about $4,000. And that would have been enough money to pay for my fucking tooth, but no, man, I'm definitely wholeheartedly trying to help out my raza, man. And when I say raza, I mean everybody, brother. I mean everybody, regardless of what flag you fly, brother. If you're a brown man, if you speak Spanish, even if you don't speak Spanish, if you're Mexican American, if you're fucking from Minnesota like the homies over there, it don't matter, brother. We're all one race. We could be deep as fuck in the United States, and people always talk about, oh, we're gonna be the majority, we're gonna be this. Well, being big, clumsy, and not having any skills don't mean shit, homie. Because that's what we're gonna be. If we're the majority, but we continue to go on the path that we are, which is separated and not united, we're just big and clumsy, man. Because nobody's listening to us. Anytime there's some type of issue in the African American community, they've got it down packed, man. They make so much fucking noise that they get heard and they pay attention. What do? We just look, say, it's not my problem. And it is our problem, man, because it affects all of us. And if we continue to go at this rate, at this pace, we're just going to continue to get further and further apart, you know. the best way to conquer people is to divide them. And we're fucking divided, man. All the time. And I know all of you at one point or another, every year, we're at a party or we're having some drinks, and then that's when that intellectual in us comes out. And we start talking about, man, we need to come together, man. We need to do something. We need to make something happen. And we all agree, yeah, we do. But what happens? We wake up the next day, go eat our menudo, and nothing happens, brother. Nothing happens. It's the same shit. And then a couple parties on the line, we go back at it again. We need to do something. Well, I'm stepping up, brother. And I'm trying to do something, man. But I can't do this shit by myself. There's just no way. I can try. But I need you guys, whoever the guys, and I've spoken to a few of you, who actually got full-time jobs, can afford to fucking pretty much buy 1 or 2 waters a month, man. The minimum payment on the reoccurring is $2 a month. The maximum I'm asking for is $5 a month. That's not a lot of money. That really is not a lot of money, especially if you're working a full-time job. If you can't afford to put that in, no problem, brother. I'm not asking anybody who can't afford to kick in. If you can't afford, share the channel, man. Post it on social media. Let people know about what we're trying to do. I'm out here trying to reach out to all kind of people. Some are hitting me back, some are not. But you know what? There's people helping out, like Misfit Soto. Pretty much let me use that intro song. Bozo came through. MC Pancho came through. And, Sonny Boy be coming through anytime. Hey, Sonny, I need to do this. I need to do that. All right, let's do it, dog. Let's do this. My wife's kicking in over here. She feeds the guys when they come through. But at the same time, I can't just keep bringing people to my home. Eventually, it's going to get where it's going to become a problem. So I'm trying to get it where I can eventually, hopefully, run out some studio time and try to do this even more professionally than I already am. If I came out and did this shit bootleg, I wouldn't be here now, man. I wouldn't have the subscribers that I have. I don't have many as it is, but I wouldn't because it's harder for Latino than anybody else, whether it's in the music industry, whether it's on TV, whether it's on radio, whatever it is, man. We are always the ones that are quickest to break each other down, man. We're too used to fucking breaking a homie instead of making a homie, man. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make as many homies as I can and just regular people, man. We're so smart. We're probably the hardest working people in the fucking world, man. In America, for sure. We are the hardest people working in America. There's a bunch of success stories about us. But only because we succeed doesn't mean we just keep stepping and forget about the hood and forget about the people below us. But sometimes it's easier to forget and keep going. Well, if coming back and helping out the hood and doing all that is not your cup of tea, which it may not be, some people just can't do it, kick into the cause, man. Because there is a fucking cause, man. The cause is to get us united, to get us exposure, and to let them know, the masses, that we're not taking it anymore, that we're actually trying to do something about this, man. But this is something, like I said, I can't do this on my own, brother. I need the help, and I truly hope you guys come in and fucking support the channel, support the cause, man. Support the movement. Because if you're not part of the solution, brother, you're part of the fucking problem.